Doing? Sorry it took so long for me to get back to you from yesterday. That reading wiped me out. It was very emotional. I apparently pretty heavily in that reading. It felt kind of heavy when I did it, but it got really heavy when I was done. I was like, wow. So anyways, I had to just rest the rest of the day. And then today, all day, I was getting all my kittens and mama cat spayed. So we had a big day at the vet and then coming back home and getting them settled. So that's what I've been up to. Thank you for your patience. I still have that list for the donation readings. So we'll be doing that after this video, okay? But I'm going to get in real quick and do a reading about karma, seeing what kind of karma your person is receiving at this time. Hi, TQ. Hi, Ling. All right, so let's take a look at the karma. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me to show me the karma that my viewer's partner is receiving. Please help me review what karma is happening. What do you see? What's happening in the karma? Wow, so first one, yesterday we had this pretty heavy as well. But we have Eight of Swords trapped in my mind. This is trapped in a state of fear. This is, I'm stuck on a certain wavelength of thoughts, negative thoughts, of course. I think I'm stuck, but possibly I'm really actually not stuck in any situation. It's only my imagination. You know, this is, I'm making a big deal out of something that's really not a big deal. And interesting enough, the star is coming after it with the Chariot. So this is some form of enlightenment, dream work, enlightenment. We got to move on. Chariot, 10 of Cups, moving on to happiness. Interesting. Happiness is not with an earth sign, possibly a Virgo. Happiness is not with a Virgo. There's going to be a death with any kind of earth sign relationship. The emotions are coming out. Truth bombs. Two of Swords. Nine of Cups. The Moon in the reverse. Interesting. Your person is definitely feeling scared, worried, hopeless. They think their happiness is over. Whatever little happiness they had with an earth sign. Now they're being forced to go within and alone by themselves. This looks like the case of someone who struggles being alone. It's like, I'm not good with that. I feel stuck in my mind. I don't want to be alone. That worries me. That scares me. I'm not comfortable by myself. You know, and it's like, the universe is like, you need to be alone. You need to go be alone. And you're going to have to get out of this situation quickly with the Chariot. And they're like, happiness is a decision. And the one that you've chosen to commit to is not your happiness. It's time for you to make a new decision. And this person is stuck in their head, just scared to death with the Moon card, feeling very hopeless. Feeling very unhappy and unsatisfied emotionally, knowing that this is it. They're not going to be able to reconcile whomever they're with. This is most likely a karmic, but they're not going to be able to fix this. Usually they were able to fix it. It was like they could have a fight and you know what, we'll just keep it copacetic and things will go back to normal, and we'll just go back to life. This is saying no. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We're not going to continue to work on this. You've been avoiding the end for quite some time. And it's met its hour. And that's really what's going on with the star. There's definitely something involved with the Cancerian. Also, somebody may be rushing to a Cancerian for advice or help. This could be a mother, daughter, or sister. Could be a lover. But they're having to go seek spiritual counsel with a Cancerian. And it could be their own family, but they're like, what should I do? This is what's happening to me. What are some of the revelations that this person is getting in their karma? Eight of Swords, please show us what you're revealing with the Hermit introspective journey. I feel like I'm speaking so weird to you guys, like I'm not speaking to a person. I don't know, but I bother myself when I talk like that because, I sound so like a teacher and I don't like sounding like that. I want to relate to you on a real level. So let me try this again. That doesn't sound so weird. What is this person discovering alone as they're looking inside their own heart? In this loneliness, in this state of despair, as this person sits here extremely distraught, sad, scared, terrified, actually, feeling extremely hopeless. What is it that they're finding out in this, what feels like a very terrible wave of mental anguish in their situation? I started to do that again. Dang it. I don't know why I do that. Anyways, what is this person experiencing? Show me what the Eight of Swords is revealing to this person in their karma. A lot of loneliness and isolation. Please show me. Okay. So we have loving is its own reward. Loving is its own reward. The very act of loving is the benefit of the risk. We all want to be loved back. We all want to be supported. But when you grow up, you see that it has nothing to do with how the person who receives your love reacts. It's all about you just being willing to open up your heart in this dangerous world. Be a gangster and love the F out of someone today and expect nothing in return. Okay, so I see in my own interpretation of this is for me as the reader. And we're allowed to do this and go off on our own here because our intuition speaks to us. Both of these cards are really about being held back. The Hermit is about pulling away from society and pulling away from people. Just going alone, off into the darkness. Just a soul-searching journey. And the Eight of Swords is feeling like you are put in a dark place against your will, but actually you put yourself there. When we have loving as its own reward, the truth is this person is realizing, I only love people to see what I'm going to get in return. I love someone to see how they're going to treat me. I love someone to see what they're going to get me, buy me, do for me. I don't just love to love. And also, in addition to that statement is this. This person holds back on love. They do. They hold back. We have, you can learn a lot of good lessons from a few effed up people. So they've learned a very big lesson in their karmic journey. And this is a teaching moment. They've learned that love isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's not all they thought it was with this person. They also feel kind of used. And you want to know the sad truth? This is the real sad truth. The karma for your person here is whoever they gave their time to didn't really love them. They didn't. And they've just realized that with the star. This could also be the truth with the person that they're with, realizing that your person doesn't really love them either. I'm just going to leave it very vague and just say there is an energy here for someone or people, which is you never really loved me, and I'm sorry I had to learn the hard way. And that's a lot of the lesson of this karma. To clarify some of this, let's see what the star has been revealing. And death. You know what comes to my mind with these two cards? You know that movie Click with Adam Sandler? That's this right here. And death, the angel of death, Christopher Walken, gave Adam Sandler a remote control, universal, that he could forward through the moments of life he didn't want to be a part of. And then he was revealed the end of his life and how he lost his wife. He lost affection from his children. He hurt his parents. All because he wanted to be busy throwing himself into work. In this case, I feel like the angel of death is revealing some kind of truth that this is not really what you want. You're wasting a lot of time. You need to wake up. You need a wake-up call about what's important, who's important, what love is all about. We have the card of discovery and bottom of the deck, divine feminine. Interesting. So they're discovering their feelings, their emotions, but also kind of discovering a connection with the divine feminine and their higher feminine self. Discovering what's important in life is one of the hardest lessons. And really this is, I need to get myself together. I need to get my feelings in order, my life in order, my family in order. I need to get my ducks in a row. Somebody also may have been faced with a life or death situation. I know my mom's friend, her husband just had a heart attack today. Almost took his life. And she performed CPR for 15 minutes to save him, and thank God she was there. And it's kind of sad because they had a comeback story. They were married since the very end of high school. And they're in their 50s now. But they were married, they were high school sweethearts. They got married, they had 2 children. And then he cheated on her during like a midlife crisis, I guess, when he turned 40. He had an affair with a younger woman. They split up for a while. She was distraught. She also dated a couple other people he dated. But somehow through that, they found each other again. And I think it was like 3 years after their separation, they got back together and moved to a different little location. And they were happy. They've been having a good little happy run. And then this happened. And it's ironic that I brought up the movie Click. With the Adam Sandler, it's just weird because in that movie, he also had a heart attack. At the end of the movie, he came back and was able to get a second chance. But I don't think what I'm mentioning is a coincidence. I think it happened for a reason. I also think that death is here to give someone a death scare, to give them a wake-up call. And it could be that your person's karma, God forbid, knock on wood, something happens to them with their health. But even if it's not their health, there is a divine message of a wake-up call. A big divine moment of clarity. Let's see what's clearing the air and being discovered with the divine feminine. What is being discovered there in this karma? I just wanted to escape, mind altered. I also did a lot of gossip. I'm ashamed of what I've said. You know what they say, talking crap comes back to bite you in the ASS. And with the Eight of Swords, cat's got your tongue. There's definitely the energy where this person can't speak about what's going on because someone said, I told you so. And there's also the energy, you're getting what you deserve, you're reaping what you've sown. Because you are a runner. You're an escapist. And you're going to eat your own words because you've gossiped. So this is kind of along the lines of, remember what you said? I think the kind of karma this person is getting is based on the way they talked, or should I say spoke, about their divine feminine. Whatever karma they're getting, it's not about what they did to the feminine in action. It's not about the deeds they've done. It's not even about the experience physically with each other that they're paying for karma right now. The karma that they are paying for is their mouth. And you know, people sometimes think years later, what does it matter? I said a lot of crap, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. What does it matter? Oh, you're going to pay for it now. Maybe it took a while to come back around. But now is time to pay the piper for the way that you spoke. This was a delayed karma. Yep, it was delayed. What is this person wanting to say in their realization? I can't stop thinking about you. I'm trapped in thoughts about what I've done to you, what we've been through, what's happened. I want to communicate with you, but it's not time yet. And a lot of that is, I'm afraid you're going to say, I told you so. You were right. There's something to the air of, you were right all along. There's a Cancerian or a Gemini that was right. Maybe even an Aquarius. How embarrassing to realize, in that moment of clarity that their pride got in the way and you were right. And all they ever did to you was run away. They just ran. They ran away from happiness. They ran away from your connection. They ran away from truths. They avoided it. They mismanaged their money also, because there's something here about, I've mismanaged my home, my marriage, and my money. And all I've ever done is look out for myself. Myself, my needs. So they're being shown how selfish they've been. And there's something happening in the karma about, you have been so selfish. You only give when you have a personal interest, when you're going to get something out of it, when you're going to get a house, when you're going to get a car, when you're going to get your bills paid. When you know that whatever is going to be taken care of, then you'll give of your time, your energy, and yourself, but only then. And there has to be some kind of self-interest, because you don't just give to be a giver, a warm, giving, loving heart. You're not just giving your time, energy, and heart to someone. It's always, what's in it for me. And also there's an energy of, when I left, oh, I see that now. It's stuck on my mind. It's made plain and clear that when I got in my car and I drove away from a very happy family, that I destroyed myself, King of Pentacles. And I was no longer going to be on top of the world. I was no longer going to have my dreams answered, my prayers answered, my wish fulfillments. The minute I ran away from my family, my husband, my wife, my child or children, or my soulmate, my divine feminine, as soon as I ran off and escaped, I damaged my own good luck, my own good karma, my own wish fulfillment. I damaged that for myself. And I've tried like heck to get it, to achieve it, to have it, but it's always one step away from me. Every time this person moves one step forward, they take 2 steps back. Every time they think they're getting somewhere, they're falling back and back and back. And what happens is, they've dug themselves a very deep hole. They've dug themselves into their own grave, to their own death of their situation. And they are having a very unwanted death of their wish fulfillment. Whatever it is they wanted, it may have been multiple things. It may have been a happy relationship and a really great job, but there's a death of it. They're not going to have it. because they ran away and talked SHIT. That combined is what's caused them to experience this terrible karma. And with the moon in reverse, it's like, hello, they're crazy. They have not been in a good state of mind, period. They haven't. Right now, they need to have faith that they're going to get through the situation. But in order for them to move forward, they need to be honest about their own feelings with you and what they did. They need to express themselves because we have, I want to talk with you, but it's not time yet. But they need to express themselves so they can get a weight lifted off their shoulders and off their chest. This is a time with the moon in reverse where it's a time of sadness and depression. Lots of depression. Look at that. Both Cancerian vibes. Lots and lots of depression, melancholy, a very bad emotional and mental space. A new day is going to bring new possibilities for them. They're getting what they deserve. Period. Let's see what else needs to be said. Please show me their karma. There's guide again. Victim. Oh my God, this is literally the same two cards. Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. Both discusses about hands being bound. And then Hermit with the Lantern and guide. I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest karmas they are experiencing has everything to do with the zodiac sign of Virgo. And guess who happens to be in Virgo? Guess it. Ketu. The south node of the moon. The south node. The energy of being forced to cut something off and let it go. The energy of loss. The energy of bad health. The energy of enemies, fights, disputes, and battles. The energy of court and the justice system of any sense, police, court, laws, wars, arguments. That is the situation. That is their karma. And they're being guided to deal with this. Now, if this person is a Virgo, they are their own worst enemy. Again, sun, moon, or rising ascendant, that's what it's going to count as. And they are their own worst enemy. If they are dealing with a Virgo, then the Virgo is their enemy. And they are facing their enemy and dealing with it now and releasing the power their enemy has over them. Whether it's they're their own enemy or someone else, but whatever power this person had, that's being dealt with. They really believe that they are the victim. I have this delusional, and it is delusional with the moon card in reverse. I have a delusional person who believes they are the actual victim. When they need to be singing that song, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me, right? They're the actual problem. They are the one that did this. It's in their hands. It is in their hands, and they are not the victim. But this person feels like a victim. They've caused their own SHIT storm, but they're the victim. They ran away from a family or a divine soulmate, a divine femme. They ran away. They gossiped about her or him, talked a lot of crap they should be ashamed about, but they're the victim. This is very, very twisted. I have to stick this out here. They're crazy. This person is nuts. I can't believe they think it's, I can't believe they think they're the victim. They sat here for years, possibly, and spoke very ill, very badly over someone divine, someone that could be the mother of their child, father of their child, or divine masculine, divine feminine. They sat here and spoke so much dirt and crap on their name. They just threw dirt on their name. They're a liar. It didn't happen. It's not true. They're this, they're that. I mean, who knows? We'd have to be a fly on the wall to know what kind of foul, terrible things came out of their mouth. But it was foul. It was very, very terrible. And that was just what came out of their terrible mouth. What they did, obviously, was terrible as well. You know, in the Bible it says, it's not what you put into your body that defiles you. It's what comes out of your body that defiles you. And what's come out of this person is a very bad mouth. And you know what? Their tongue is going to get snipped. Something's going on. Something is going on karmically. They can't talk S-H-I-T. They can't say S-H-I-T to somebody. This person is shutting them down. It's like, you did A, B, and C. I'm throwing it in your face. You deserve it. This is who you are. You're selfish. You're a liar. You're bad. You're terrible. You're all these things. You are a POS. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't want to hear your sob story. Boo-hoo. You're struggling. You're having a hard life. I don't want to hear it. This person is callous and mean. The angel of death is revealing that they sat here loving someone that didn't even really love them. And someone is figuring it out. You never loved me. Screw you, get out of here. You never loved me. Something like that's going on, but it's also to the fact where this person is realizing, wow, I'm so fake. I thought I could get love by making a deal or by offering something. If I get like, I thought love was transactional. I didn't know that in order to really love, I had to fully open myself up and be vulnerable. For whatever reason, they didn't realize that. So they are definitely going on a soul-searching journey. They are soul-searching, and they're thinking, I need to get my life together. I need to get my life together. Boy, have I messed up. I've made a lot of mistakes. I see it. I'm getting karma. Whatever I said is coming back to haunt me. Ooh. Whatever I said is coming back to haunt me. Bottom of the deck, we have illumination, the sun. The sun does come out, but it brings clarity. And it's supposed to bring healing. Under that, we have life partners. It's like I see, or I'm going to see, who my life partner really is. And it's certainly not who I've been with. There's going to be a rebirth of this person. Judgment. And that's the energy of Virgo. It's like, yep, you're going to have to fix some there's some damage control. Wow. Damage, control, and their words have come back to haunt them. Okay. Let's see the rest. They're following their heart. They're going to have to. That's where the guide is teaching them and taking them. Their heart is guiding them to reunite, to have a union with their divine feminine, their 10 of Cups. I know there is secrets between us. The moon. Who they're being guided to, again, is it's a Cancerian. It's the moon twice. 18-8 is the moon. We have the Chariot, 10 of Cups, and 4 of Cups, all Cancerian cards. We also have Scorpio, very, very heavy, and Virgo. The other card here is my love for you is deeper than the ocean. So this is a secret lover. The moon a lot of times can speak of secrets. Secret love affair, secret affections, secret feelings, maybe even hidden feelings from themselves. Let's see. What is happening in the real life, in the real world? Holy Spirit, guide and direct me with karma, what's happening in the real world. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Lantern again. This is insane. Absolutely, Virgo. In real life, they are dealing with a Virgo. Look at all these lanterns. Tell me they're not being led on a journey. Look at that. All Virgo. In real life, they are actually alone and in the dark and going into deep thought and deep feelings. They are doing some severe soul searching right now in real life. And they're being led to the truth. What else is being revealed on this soul searching journey? What is being revealed, please? Show me. There's new opportunities, right? They're being led away from the path, away from where they live, away from whom they're with or around. They're being led away. So in real life, they are leaving and they're going off alone on their own. This could be on a drive at night, alone, just doing some deep, reflective soul searching. Okay? This could be going away to a hotel. This could be going on a little mini trip. But believe me, they're going off alone and in the dark. And they're really thinking about this. So they're discovering, does my life have any more room for pleasure or play? Is there anything good for me? Or is all that's out there what there is to offer? Is there a possibility I could be happier? In what areas of their life are they lacking pleasure? They are not getting pleasure in their relationship. Neither is their partner. Maybe in certain relationships or with at work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experience a more creative, fun, and wild play side? They're wondering, is this all there is? Is there more? Yeah, of course there's more. Today's soul action for them is, what would happen if they just left this all behind, added more play and laughter into their life? Because there's areas in their life right now lacking fun, play, and pleasure. They're realizing that their life is way too serious. They have a very serious relationship. a very serious partner, not very lighthearted, not a comedian at all, not funny. There's not a lot of jokes, tickles, or laughter. There's just serious talks. Everything's serious. Everything's death related. Our dog's sick. Our dog's dying. My parents are sick. My parents are dying. My kid is having problems, stressed out and depressed. I'm stressed out and depressed. I've got illness. It's everything's serious. Where's the fun? It's, did you clean? Did you close the garage? Did you take the trash out? Did you pay the bills? Did you pay that bill? Did you call them? Everything is serious. This relationship could very well be a Venus in Virgo. Venus is very debilitated in Virgo. However, sometimes it does really well in Virgo because people put a lot of effort into the marriage. But sometimes on a negative side, you can see stuff like this, where it's all work, no play, and that makes Jack a very dull boy. And it makes Jill a very dull Jill. Spirit, what do you see happening with this karma? What actions? Please show me the actions of karma. Please show me the actions of karma. Bottom of the deck is the coffin. This must end. It will die. There's going to be a death. Hopefully it's just a metaphorical death, but nonetheless, there is death present. We've gotten it twice. And this is usually the last nail in the coffin. And it definitely talks about endings and relationships and jobs and karmic situations in general. Under that, we have the fox, which is trying to get away with something, a sneaky liar. This is elements of betrayal and backstabbing. Then we have a risk, the gamble, and the game of life. And it's realizing everyone here took a risk. Everyone here took a gamble. Somebody was 39 years old when they stepped into a pile of dog crap. So they did something at 39 that set the tone for bad karma. Let's see what else is happening. So first step here is the woman. The woman who is waiting, number 29, she's got a rose, a journal. She's just waiting patiently, looking out for her lover to return. We have the labyrinth, which we had last time, which is you cannot avoid the inevitable. Some people can try to take shortcuts, but you can't skip the struggle. You're going to have to go through this. There's no other way. It also means there's lots of other people involved. Okay, next we have the dog, the loyal dog, the companion, the best friend, the soulmate. And this is about, I am here for you. Then we have the masks. Here's the truth. Get ready. Karma says the next steps are going to be a woman's true self is going to be revealed. Perhaps it's more than one woman. I think it's a woman. But a woman's truth will be revealed on how loyal and genuine and real of a lover and friend this person really is. In other words, the mask is going to fall off. That is the next part of karma. So I'm writing that down. The mask is falling off. Period. And that is going to lead to the death of a whole situation. Let's clarify just a little more for the fun of it. A lot of trickery, a lot of fake behaviors here. I'm feeling stuck. Mm-mm-mm. And that's what this whole victim, Eight of Swords, they're realizing I felt stuck with this person. I'm feeling stuck, but I know who the one is. I know who the one is, which is the woman. I know you're the one. There's another woman somewhere. I don't know how to express myself to this woman, but I will be confronting this other karmic and this person around me. Ooh, so the confrontation will take place. It needs to. They need to confess how they feel about the divine feminine. Confessions need to happen, which will squash the gossip that was poorly spoken about the poor divine feminine who didn't deserve it. And I dropped it. I dropped two of them. Give me a second. Okay. So we have I miss you and manipulation. Okay. I was manipulated, or I was very manipulating. Could be one or the other. But there was manipulation that led to a distance and a separation from the divine feminine. Somebody was a puppet master behind the strings, manipulating someone to do whatever they needed to do to pull away from the feminine. It pulled them away from their pleasure because the feminine was the only person that actually gave this person pleasure. Pleasure in bed, pleasure in friendship, pleasure in life. That was the real one. Then we have karmic, breaking the karmic chains. Look at that, mending bridges under that. Okay, we have toxic, and we have I'm creating a strategy on how to get out of this. And then we have I'm sorry. All right. So the mask is just revealing who was manipulating, who was the puppet master behind the strings. Because somebody was. And this person is realizing how manipulative somebody really was. And, that could come in so many forms, guys. Let's keep an open mind. It's sometimes, unfortunately, easy to be manipulated. People could bribe you with a car, money, clothes, a nice house, sexual favors, trips, future hopes of gaining inheritance. How many times do people use that as leverage to be in a relationship? Look what I can offer you. It's a deal with the devil. Whatever happened, this person maybe got pulled away. And I will say, my person has since passed away, everybody. But when we were together, there was one female who had a lot of children already. And I'm assuming that's how she got a lot of her money. She had several different kids' fathers. They all paid child support, many of which paid upwards of $600 each. And she had about 8 children. She had quite a bit of wealth coming in from child support. Plus, she did work. She had a good management job at a Sprint cell phone store. So she had, she might have been pulling in, at the time, $8,000 a month, just in work and child support. And she did not have rent or mortgage to pay. She lived with her mother in an apartment, kind of a large apartment. And so she just paid minimal. And she did pay for food, but she just paid minimal towards everything. She didn't even have a car because, in New York, you don't really need a car. So she just walked mostly everywhere and caught the bus if need be. It's inner city. So she was very close to work, very close to her friend's house and family's house, close to school. Everything was in walking distance. And that's just how the inner city life is. So there's really no need for a car. But she had all this money. And what she would do with it is spend tons of money on name brand perfumes and colognes and name brand makeup. Just to give a few name drops, MAC makeup and La Costa cologne, what is it? Dark blue, Dolce & Gabbana, Versace, just to name drop a few of the name brands. As far as clothing went, it was always Gucci, Prada, a lot of Guess. Apparently, she was into Guess. Hollister, a lot of Hollister. Nikes, of course. So that woman would drop a lot of money on Jordans for her and all her kids. Basically, all of their clothing was very name brand. Now, when I was in my connection, in my relationship, we were broke. We had 2 kids to raise. We were barely paying the rent. And name brand was just not a thing. He had name brands if it were given to him as a gift. And a lot of the name brands weren't bought at super big, nice stores. They were mostly outlet stores. You know, things like Burlington Coat Factory, Ross, you know, things like that. If he had name brands, that's where he would get it from. It wouldn't be like the mall or an actual Nike store, you know, stuff like that. So we didn't have money like that. And so for him, it was very tempting to be manipulated and bribed into a connection, into an intimate relationship. And he started a relationship with that woman. Actually, they met at an ATM machine. And he saw that she was pulling out quite a bit of cash. And he and his friend were like, you should go talk to that girl. See if you can get any money off that girl. He didn't even really know her situation. But she ended up, like, on the first date, paying for everything and then, like, giving him money after they got intimate for a cell phone and some stuff. And she ended up hooking him up with an Apple iPhone from her Sprint store, free service and stuff. And he was just using Cricket. So manipulation can come in the form of money. Now, later when he started to see that dollar signs were on that relationship, and he realized, you know, I have a lot to gain here. I can get Jordans. I can get a bunch of Nike gear. I can get name brand cologne. She took him on a shopping spree. And I remember as soon as he got with her, and he was still with me, I was in Colorado though, and he was in New York for a moment. She took him on a shopping spree, and that's when he wanted to portray any kind of loyalty. She bought him leather curtains, which is very weird, but leather curtains, big, tall, you know, 12-foot ceiling, black leather curtains. She got him a TV. At the time in the early 2000s, you know, flat screens were all the rage. So she got him a flat screen TV. She got him Dolce cologne, Versace cologne, La Costa cologne. She even got him jewelry. So she got him a sapphire and diamonds, multi-cluster square little earring set. She got him a chain with a cross with sapphires and diamonds. And she got him a ring even. She also bought him a full clothing line. She got him, you know, whatever name brand jeans. I think it was Sean John, a lot of Sean John and other stuff. And she got him a very expensive leather jacket, which was upwards of $400 to $500. She got him Timberlands, which were, as you know, $100-something. She got him like 3 pairs of Nikes, one of which was Jordans, others were Air Force Ones. You name it, down to the socks and underwear. She just took him on a shopping spree. And he was a pretty boy. He was a pretty boy, and she was 10 years older than him. And she was not, as you would think, that attractive. She wasn't an ugly woman, but she just wasn't, like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say she's, a 5, you know? And she, a lot of kids, a lot of baggage and stuff, but she had all this money. And it got to the point where after all of that, she would also feed him whatever he wanted. So, he was struggling, and she would be like pizza every night, Chinese food every night, fried chicken, whatever, just pick meals day and night. They would go out to eat, and this was all in a matter of weeks, like 3 to 4 weeks splurge. And she just drenched him, dripping in stuff. And she got him a bedspread, like a big tiger thick blanket bedspread, and sheets and pillow. I mean, she just threw it. She must have dropped, probably $8,000 on him in a month. He had never seen that kind of money. Never. And he didn't even grow up with anything like that. And when I found out about her, it was about a month into it, and he denied it. He denied being in a connection with anyone. But he got busted because she called me. And of course, we had our problems. He said to me at that point, I never meant to hurt you. I was here. I got caught up. She got me this. She got me that. And, I was, in a nutshell, without saying it in a very ugly way, I was using her. And I was just supposed to be okay with that he loved me, but he was using her. And I was supposed to be okay with that. But see, she wanted something in the deal. She wasn't just going to give all that up for nothing. She wanted his loyalty and commitment. She also wanted a child. I mean, she didn't tell him that, like, hey, that's part of the deal. We're going to have a baby, just so you know. Like, she didn't let him know that. She was just buying time to get pregnant, sleeping with him, knowing he wouldn't say no to her if she's buying him all of this stuff. He wasn't going to say no. And he just kept getting more and more and more and more and more. And then when he was ready to drop her, after he felt he got enough, he was like, oh, I got a lot, it's over. So he tried to break up with her and apologized to me. When she found that out, immediately she went to, I'm going to buy you a truck. I'm going to buy you an SUV. At the time, she wanted to buy him a newer Suburban with rims and a whole speaker system. So she's throwing this car in front of him. And she goes and buys it, but she doesn't put it in his name. She says, here's the keys. You have a license. You can drive it, but it's in my name. And until I'm comfortable in the relationship, I'm not going to sign it over to you. So he stayed in that for a little bit longer behind my back, playing me, to try to get that title. During the time that he was trying to get the title, guess who got pregnant? Yep. And he denied that child till the birth. And she was like, nope, we're going to do a DNA. Sure enough, it was his. So he had that child. And there's the deal with the devil. There was the deal. And then he was bound to her, and there was no release. It was that karmic chain. How do I get myself out of this? I am stuck. And so he kind of had to make make lemonade out of lemons. He made his bed. He had to lie in it. He had to try to make peace with her, peace with me. He didn't let me go. He didn't let her go. It was a back and forth for a good minute. And then she became pregnant again. Now, to this day, we question if that is his child, but it's a good chance it is. But we'll never know that he passed away. We never did get that DNA test. But there you go. So I'm just sharing my story with you because this a lot is kind of what's in here about toxic manipulation. And this situation that I've just read doesn't need to be verbatim what I've described to you about the financial aspect. It doesn't have to be. I'm just using that as a tool to give you guys a picture on how things like that happen in real life. It happened to me in real life. I know what it's all about. And we do have this individual here that is upside down, which is not right financially. Someone that is in need of other people's money and someone that is codependent. And it's unattractive, but that's what's going on. I'm here for other reasons and other purposes. Now, at the same time that all this is going on, I do feel that there was communication, just like how my situation was with another person, even though there's still a lot going on. But there is question in Karmicville about loyalty and being two-faced. And it may even fall on their own face. Because someone, and a woman is figuring out, or someone's figuring it out about a woman, one way or the other, that you are not as loyal as you said you were, sir, or madam. You are not as loyal as you said. You are a sneak. You are a fox. You are two-faced, maybe even triple-faced. And that's what's going to come out with karma. Yep. And the world falls down, doesn't it? And so is their world falling down? Yes, we have 2 death cards. Their moon is here in reverse. They've got 2 moon cards. It's like I'm complete emotional wreck. Things are not going well. Karma is getting me. Why? For gossip and cheating and lying and abandonment. Mostly this person is receiving bad karma for abandonment and gossip. That's what I see. Now let's see what Spirit wants to say about all this. They're sorry. Well, they're going to be sorry. I'm really sorry. You know, my man at the time that did all of that was very, very sorry. He cried, guys. He begged. He got on the floor. He kissed my feet. He begged for forgiveness. Begged. Said he would do anything. He called her in front of me and cursed her out and denied her. Now that I know the truth, I feel bad because that's not good either way. But he felt terrible, you know, and this is what happened. Just getting to that. Okay. All right, so I am back. All right, so we have mortality. Everything so far has been about death. And then we have bottom of the deck over here. Law is not justice. This is about rules that are not fair. And a lot of times it's like karma doesn't seem fair, but it is. I think that's why it's in reverse. It's someone who thinks that karma's not fair. I don't deserve this, but then that's what they get. I will say that my oldest kid's father did disappear from our lives for quite a while. And a lot of that had everything to do with running away from responsibility, not being a good father, not being a financially supportive father, and not being a present father. And of course, he blamed everything on me, but it's never him. He was never present. And always involved with money, cars, girls, stuff like that. And I don't think it was karma, but I know it was his fate in some way. But isn't it weird that whatever karma he brought on to himself, my kid's father was killed on Father's Day. And, you know, they say everything happens for a reason. Now, this completely destroyed my children. So I am not proud of that. I'm not happy about that. There's nothing to brag about that. I'm just saying, take a look at how karma works. Sometimes it is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for him on his deathbed that everyone that came to mourn him and grieve for him at the funeral all were aware that he was killed on Father's Day of all days, and he was with none of his children on that day. Where he was seeking out the attention of another woman. And he was 2,000 miles away from our children and had been for some time. And he was down the street from his other children, but had not seen them that day either. So, and he hadn't been there for any of his kids. So karma has, you know, its own way of showing the soul where they lacked in life. And at some point, whoever this reading is about, they better get a grip of reality, because death is all here. Mortality, death, the coffin, 3 times. And it's, do you really want to die with this kind of a reputation? Do you want to die with people showing up at a funeral talking about abandonment, about gossip, about he said, she said, about what was real, what wasn't real, what you were doing behind someone's back when they weren't looking? Do you really want that to happen? You know? And so I think this card really speaks about pay attention to your life, because it matters. This card says, life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. If that there king was to wake, added Tweedledum, you'd go out bang, just like a candle. I shouldn't, Alice exclaimed indigently. When you get this card in the reverse, it's the belief that this life has less value than other people's lives. It is about the energy of wasting time, procrastinating, stagnating. Tomorrow's another day. I can fix it later. Meanwhile, year after year after year passes by. Waiting for a heaven can also be the energy of this card. Believing life is more of a curse than a blessing. That life is a burden to be carried. Refusing to believe in your own mortality and your own guilt for the path that you've taken. Denial of death's presence within life. And living as though you have forever. Wow, that is the truth about who I am reading for. They have wasted so much time, King of Pentacles in the reverse. They've procrastinated leaving this karmic relationship. They've procrastinated getting straight with themselves and coming to the divine and the divine lovers. They sit here in an 8 of Swords victimhood mentality that life is a curse and a burden, and they can't wait to die. Refusing to look at their own actions in their life. And how life is miserable, honey, because you made it miserable. You made this choice. You walked this path. You followed this person into a dark tunnel, and it led you here. You gossiped. You ran away, escaped. You avoided the truth in your mind altering. You ran away. And did you think how long you could get away with this? Not long, I assure you. Probably longer than people thought, but You're not going to get away with it, not even in death. A lot of people think, well, maybe if I just die, all my problems will be solved. I won't have to worry about the debt I'm in. I won't have to worry about the relationships I have to fix and mend. I won't have to put in any work. I'll just die. Start from scratch. End my life. Maybe there'll be no more of me and I'll just stop existing. Or maybe I'll just get a second chance and do it better. Who knows what people think? But it's wrong. It's just wrong. So let's read. Law is not always justice. Number 30. Rules that are not fair. Let the jury consider the verdict, the king said, for about the 12th time that day. No, no, said the queen. Sentence first. Verdict always afterward. That makes no sense at all. Reversed is believing the law is right under any circumstances, accepting the judgment of a powerful person without question, allowing yourself to be influenced and manipulated without knowing the full story, a deep bias which is coloring your vision, a flawed filter through which you or another may be seeing this connection. Take the rose-colored glasses off. Take the time to think independently. So there is also factual evidence here in this reading that somebody took a bias from the gossip BS, writing this down, bias and BS. Somebody took their gossipy word for it, made judgments, and unfair justice was taken out. And nobody questioned it. Nobody said, this is wrong. Nobody stopped and said, hold the phone. This is unjust to the children. This is unjust to this other woman or this other man. No one stopped. It was just like, no, I heard the gossip. I heard what was said, and that's enough for me. We're going to dish out this unfair ruling. And maybe the ruling was to run away, to disappear, to abandon ship. It could have been. Okay, somebody was like, I'm out of here. I have to leave this marriage. They're completely unfair. They're psychotic. They're unruly. They're controlling. I can't even see my kid. They won't let me, and it's all lies. Disgusting, terrible lies and gossip. And then somebody takes the bait and falls for it and says, you know what? You know what, bro? You're right. You need to get out of there as soon as you can. You need to run. Don't look back. Get out of there. Let me help you out. Let's go. Let's move over here. And meanwhile, a poor family is being rejected and abandoned because nobody stood up and said, you're doing the wrong thing. You need to get counseling or you need to get help. You're not living a good life. You're making bad choices. Or if somebody wants to, who knows what the situation is. Maybe they're just in a toxic relationship and they're telling their partner while they're still talking to their ex, oh, he's a real douchebag. I would never be with him. He is no one to me. He's such a loser. He has such a small you-know-what and can't even do this and that and has bipolar disorder and is psycho. Like, don't even worry. I'm not even dealing with him. And the whole time, that poor guy could be paying her bills, paying her cell phone, paying her car, sending her money for school, being supportive, maybe taking care of her dogs or cats, just being a good guy and hoping she'll come back, hoping that she'll come back from wherever she's at and realize he was the patient one waiting, the good guy. Maybe someday when she's done with these bad boys, she'll come home. But all the while she's talking crap and making it sound like that person is psycho, obsessed, sick. That's evil. That's terrible gossip. That is lies. And to spew those kinds of toxic words to other people, believe me, karma's coming down. It is. That is what happens because you heap heavy burning coals on your own head when you lie, when you gossip, when you lie, when you make someone who had good intentions for you, when you put them out there on the chopping block, when you throw them under the bus, when you abandon, you have heaping red hot coals on your own head, and they're coming for you. Especially deadbeat dads, deadbeat moms, disappearing and saying, I can't take care of this child. I can't be here. I can't support. I can't financially support this child. I cannot be in this child's life. I'm no good for this child. I got to get myself together. I'm getting off drugs, or I'm financially bankrupt, or I'm emotionally not well, like who knows what. And you give them space, right? Then you find out they go and get happily married. They're not sick. They're not distraught. They're not bankrupt. They're not emotionally damaged to that extent. Oh, and they have money. They could have financially supported, but they chose somebody else. And maybe that person has other children in which they're step parenting. So they're buying bigger cars, bigger SUVs to support the children of that home. They're getting bigger houses to support the family needs of that home. And they think that life is just sugars and lollipops. Life's going to be sweet. It's going to be a sugar kiss. It's going to be awesome, right? Let's just buy, a bunch of stuff. Let's get new cars. Let's get canoes. Let's get four-wheelers. Let's go camping, hiking. Let's go on a vacation. Let's buy a house. Let's do this. Let's buy some Ray-Ban sunglasses and some Gucci and Prada clothing and purses and bags. And let's go live the high life. Let's go do that. Let's go take family portraits. Oh, and by the way, the whole time, they'll be talking crap, gossip. Oh yeah, baby's mom, baby's dad, psycho, obsessed, sick, frail. It's not even my child. It's not even my blood. Or it could be, she won't let me see him or her. There's no they won't let me. She's so sick that she only lets me see the child if I see her. They use that as an excuse. And they say that this person has got a mental disorder. This person is crazy and needs to be dealt with. That they can't see their kid because the parent is so sick. When it's all gossip and lies. None of it's true. And then imagine that person still sleeping with that parent of the child while in this quote-unquote happy relationship. Cheating every day. Just cheating all the time. All the while doing a heap of gossip. And mind-altering escapism. Not even thinking about the guilt or shame of what they've done. Not even feeling the guilt. They just want to get high, or they want to get drunk, or they want to watch porn, or they want to go to the ball game with a bunch of friends all the time, or they just want to keep themselves busy. Either way, this person's like, I have definitely put myself in another state of mind to where I don't think about what I've done because for whatever reason. Do you not think that person has a mountain of hot coals waiting for the top of their head? And the crazy part about this law and injustice is they think they're the victim. This is definitely borderline narcissism, maybe, because for someone to do so much harm to another person or children or people, and then come out on the other end as karma is kicking them in their butt, and they're playing the victim card, it's not me, it's them. What did I do wrong? Why is life so terrible? Why is life so cruel? Why is life so difficult? Life is such a heavy burden. It's easier on other people, but not me. I'm sitting here suffering. I'm always here broke, struggling, always having a hard time. You know, every time I want to get ahead, something comes and stops me. Life is terrible. That's that card. And it's like this one's saying, oh no, this is completely unfair. To continue with that card said, believing the law is right without questioning. This is bias. They've influenced other people to believe the worst about a divine partner. That's the truth. They have convinced the world that this person is the one at fault when she or he did nothing wrong. And really, it was this deadbeat that abandoned, took off in their car, in their little chariot right here, took off in the chariot and abandoned a divine lover, a soulmate, or a family. Because that's this 10 of Cups. They took off. And you can be sorry all day long. I'm sorry I was toxic. I'm sorry I was in denial. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, here's the BS this person has been putting someone through. I want to come clean. I want to talk with you, but it's not time yet. And this is what we were talking about, the procrastination with this mortality card. Someone who thinks they have all the time in the world and has never come around to the fact that I got to get real with myself and I got to talk to this person. So karma is making this person kind of Christmas Carol. Look at the ghosts of the past. The terrifying future. Just like the movie Click as well. Click had a little bit of that Christmas Carol in it. He got to see the past, present, and future. And that's what's going on here with this Hermit. You've got Hermit 3 times. Soul-searching journey. They're going to have a chance to fix this, it looks like. Because we got reunion. Yeah. We got following the heart and union. And then we got I'm sorry. So they are going to be given an opportunity to apologize to everyone involved and make it right and make a good decision and have a comeback. They're going to have a chance. We do have mending bridges, but that's if they go with the flow. Next card is the twins. Twin flames. They have a chance to fix whatever connection with their twin flame. Okay? And then they can have forever love. They can grow old with the twin flame. They can have a happy life. And they can have a fresh start. Wow, this is all from the bottom. and they can have this reconciliation. They can heal their hearts. They can come together in love and forgiveness. We even have forgiveness. And look at the heart and the swans. It's like, wow, we actually have a chance to fix this. And not only that, last, uniting the divine masculine and the divine feminine together. They have a chance. It's here in the cards. And they are being guided on an introspective, inner soul-searching journey to pick up the pieces and get their life together, get their head straight, get their head in the game. Make a better choice, because we had Two of Swords. It's time for them at a crossroads. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep kissing this false person's masked ASS? Are you going to stay with the karmic another year? Or another year and another year? Are you going to just blow your opportunity? You're going to completely blow it. And probably meet death. I have a strange feeling that there's a death with a heart attack awaiting someone if they make the wrong choice. If they make the right choice, they have a second chance at life. But karma's coming for them, and it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be peaceful. It's not going to be a relief. It's not going to be an ending to the suffering. It's going to be the beginning of the hot coals on their head. The revelation and embarrassment that they're going to live in death here with their name and what the damage they've caused to their family. It will be long lasting. And that karma will be even more heavy in the next life, because they're going to have to come back and pay it forward. They're going to have to come back and do some good the next time around. And that's a long time from now. I mean, that could be a century from now. But they're going to have to come back and do some good. Like, this kind of karma has long-term lasting effects. And that is Ketu. That is the south node of the moon. It's all about history. It's all about the roots, the past. Ketu is the past. It is about your old karma. It is fate. It is inescapable realities. It is painful truths and painful severance. Because Ketu brings up your problems. He basically stirs SHIT up so you can deal with your problems and get rid of them. This is like finding you have a health scare so you can be healthy and deal with your chronic illness. Finding out you have karmic debt to children or a wife or a husband and family, and fixing your life and giving your life to them sacrificially. Hanged Man, Ketu is complete pure sacrifice. If someone has debt to their family, they must sacrifice themselves and give themselves to it. This is even in a lot of cases spiritually. Ketu is you're going to have to cut off your own life and dedicate your life spiritually to a spiritual practice, like being a nun or a priest or, you know, a Buddhist or something. You know, Ketu comes to take away and make you pay. It is the debt collector, the grim reaper, the angel of death, the angel of loss, and it is the inescapable truth. So, we're dealing with him, and he's sitting there in the house of illness and enemies and justice in Virgo. He's sitting right there in it. This has every bit to do with karmic law and how somebody will pay their karmic debts. If Virgo has something to do with love, their marriage or relationship will be cut. If the sign of Virgo has something to do with their bank accounts, that will be cut. And keep in mind, unless you deserve good karma, Ketu cuts away your problems if you have good karma. Say you have good karma coming to you from the past, and you've had nothing but mountains and hurdles to get paid or to get, a good paying job, and your education held you back, or a disability held you back or something. If Ketu was to show up in Virgo in your area of finances or something like that, and you have good karma from your past, you've been a good person and a good soul, then Ketu would lovingly cut and disintegrate the mountain of problems. Cut the middleman. Make a way for you to get another career. Cut someone else's job to give you the position. And it's terrible, but I'm going to say it. Ending someone's life that can give you an organ, a life-saving organ. See, those are all good karmas. So it's very possible with Ketu, even though he is malefic, he can still give you good karma. It's not always bad, negative, terrible, painful karma. I believe it can very well be good karma because everything has duality and polarity. And for everything that Ketu wants to take, he also wants to give something.
Is this ring on here?
It's hard to tell.
And it's kind of dry, and some of my skin has been peeling off.
It could be. It's very hard to tell. Why don't you use some of that cream, just in case?
Okay.
I think it's downstairs, really.
You could find it somewhere?
Yeah. All right, guys.
I'll let you find it because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right, love you.
I love you too.
All right, see ya.
See you.
Hey, guys.
My son says hi, guys.
All right, see ya.
I'll see you. So anyways, we have someone here that has some debts to pay forward, clearly, and it's got to be dealt with. So anyways, like I said, Ketu definitely comes to take. His entire mission is all about a huge, gigantic sword, a knife, and he splits things in half or in multiples. So it's multiples or half. He is literally on that chopping block dicing. And when he's in the form of income, he can give you different forms of income, multiple sources of income. If Ketu's in like the 10th house or the 8th or the 2nd, multiple forms. If it's in like the 11th house even, it's multiple forms of fame, multiple forms of good luck. In relationships, it's cutting relationships, multiple relationships. If it's in the 7th or 1st house, multiple relationships. And if it's in the 1st, multiple versions of yourself. It's like you're a whole different person at work than you are at home, and you're a whole different person in relationships from all of that. Multiple versions of yourself. It also means that you're a multitasker. You can juggle so many things if you've got Ketu in the 1st. And you can learn a great deal, especially if you have Sag in the first with Ketu. You can learn a great deal of things simultaneously. Ketu's not always negative. Ketu's in the 4th house. You could lose your house, but you could gain another one. It's like cutting a worm and seeing it grow from itself. If you have bad karma, you might not be able to attain a home because Ketu keeps cutting you off every time you want to get a home. But if you have good karma, Ketu can give you multiple homes. And this is something yet a lot of, I think, astrologers have to really dive into, where they have to think independently for themselves. One thing I find strange about astrology is a lot of people like to just do it how it's always been done. Well, the ancestors did it this way, I'm going to do it this way. And I was taught this way, so I'm going to do it this way. And we have a lot less of free thinkers and inventors and intuitives that can add to the great knowledge base we already have. I would like to be one of those people that adds to what's already here by using my intuition and just knowing, because some of these things that I've mentioned have never been mentioned before, but I know that is the result. A lot of people are just afraid to say it. They want to stay to the old traditions where Ketu is only bad. He's only negative. He has nothing good to offer. He's a malefic, and it's like doomsday. If you have Ketu in a house, it's doomed. If Ketu's in a sign, oh no, it's doomed. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because the whole law of the universe is polarity and justice and karma, and the grahas are here to teach us, not punish us or give us goodies. They're here to teach. So we have to be open to these thoughts. We have to be definitely open. But, getting back on this reading here, really with Ketu in the Virgo energy that we have here, definitely feel it. And someone's getting their karma. Like I said, they've got a fork in the road. They have some choices to make. I hope they make the good one. Let's leave this on a note with where this person is headed. And then we'll get to your personal readings from the donation readings. Since this is an introspective journey, which is all about the mind and the emotions, let's take a look at this person's emotions and mental space on this journey. Spirit, what is being revealed? What is being revealed? All right. Down here we have She Who Knows, Yelena. Wisdom, clarity, and resolution. I love it. So they are getting clarity. Everything's being revealed. Truths and truth bombs all over the place. 99 minutes, by the way. Beautiful energy for endings. And then we have Breeze, She Who Surprises. Surprise, discovery, and a revelation. Interesting that they used the word discovery, because with the star card, it was all about revelation. The sun card was about illumination. And then we even had the discovery card with the kitten. So believe me, they are going down a path where they are going to be surprised by what they learn about themselves and about their journey. They may even have a revelation and a breakthrough with astrology, a breakthrough about their karma, a breakthrough about their truth. But this introspective, soul-searching, get my life together journey is going to change their life, and they're going to be very clear and resolute about this revelation they've just discovered. Anyways, we're going to read it. And it says here, Breeze, she who surprises and stands watching at her window. Well, she's singing a song. We can't hear it, but the butterflies can. They are attracted to her vibe and her nature. She is really a living representation of their nectar. They desire her so much. She is their butterfly queen who can direct them to the sweetest flowers. She oversees pollination, not only the flora, but of humankind as well. One of her favorite things is the unexpected discovery. It isn't only the surprise bringing Breeze her happiness, but the feeling of divinity that comes with the marvelous moment of revelation. When this card of surprise shows up, expect the unlooked for moment. Expect the unexpected. If you are receptive to fortress and unheralded insight, you stand a very good chance of finding the answers you need. The key here is the message may come in a weird way. You probably cannot expect a straightforward, direct teaching or response, but rather look for these things that kind of reveal themselves through patterns. Perhaps patterns in relationships. Perhaps you see a caterpillar over and over. Or maybe it will be the caterpillar's chrysalis and then a butterfly. Whatever the symbol is, don't worry if you don't understand it in the moment. Could even be a repetitive dream that you don't get. Sometimes discovery comes only after we have assimilated the knowledge deep within ourselves, because we must allow the process to unfold. Forging it may ruin the moment of the sacred surprise. This person is going to discover, how can I pay better attention to the signs that I'm being given every day, showing me if I'm on the right track or not? Hello, it's called being intuitive. Paying attention to the inner. How can I discover my own divine direction? Listening to the heart. And what is being revealed to me? Well, that he or she is not the victim, and it's their fault, and they have the power alone to fix it. That's what's being revealed. All right. We're going to leave on one final note. How does this person want to express themselves to you in love, in a possible reconciliation, reunion, fresh start, apology? What are they going to reveal and express? Because remember, they want to communicate. It's just not time yet. That's what this card says. So when they are able to communicate with you, this is kind of what's going to come off. So let's see what's going to come off when they do decide. Definitely that one. Bottom of the deck. Certain relationships in your life are ending. It may be painful, but trust there is a bigger plan for you. Aha! 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 This is the truth. We talked about the death. There is a relationship in their life ending. It's for sure. It's for sure, for sure. And it's painful, but there's a bigger plan. So they're going to reveal to you, believe me, that karmic situation, we even had the karmic chains being broken, it is ending. And you will be reconciling with this person if you want. Okay, and the next card, what would they say to you? All right, send me your vibes, guys. Send me the vibes. What is this person going to say if given the chance and opportunity? We have, I'm so afraid of changing. Terrified. They're afraid. They've never been like this before. They've never been better. They've never been improved. They've never had a different way of looking at life. They've never stopped their karmic habits. So believe me, yeah, this is terrifying. It is. Let's see what else is going to be said. How are they going to express themselves to you? Ooh, I want to tear off your clothes and have my way with you. Ooh, leaving my scent and prints all over what belongs to me. So they're going to claim ownership. They're going to be very intimate. They're going to just express themselves physically. Keep in mind, this might be a masculine. Masculines tend to express themselves through kiss, touch, and sexual intimacy. That's how they express themselves. They may not be able to say, I want intimacy, I want closeness, I want to cuddle with you. But being intimate gives them that. It gives them all that they're looking for. So just keep in mind, this person wants that intimacy. Now, prints on what belongs to me, they might dedicate themselves to you, as in putting a tattoo of your name, your birth, or a symbol, something symbolic between the two of you, maybe an infinity symbol, maybe hearts, maybe 1111, who knows, but there's something symbolic claiming you. Maybe it's a divine something, but whatever it is, you know, they're like, I want to be with you completely, fully intimate with you. And the next one is, there it is. We're absolutely going to get the reconciliation. We're going to get it, because here it says they want to express, they want to rekindle the energy with you, and they are coming back into your life. They're not going to forget the lessons that they've learned in Karmicville. They're going to take ownership of you. They want to claim you. They want to be yours, and they want you to be theirs. They want to rekindle the romance, the intimacy. They are terrified of this, but they thank you for being a light in their dark. And they just want to be intimate and close with you. I want to run my hands all over your soft skin and through your hair. They just want to be very close to you. So whether that means moving in, whatever, being around you every day, but that's what they want. So I definitely see that rekindling happening. We are rekindling the sparks. Okay, putting those notes down. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like a private, personal, anything from me, be it astrology or tarot, please go to my website. It's in the description box that is situated right below this video. Click in the box and you'll see the links. Right now, I am doing a thing that I've been promoting this week where I'm trying to help everybody out because times are tough, and saying whatever you can donate, whatever you want to give, I'm going to give you an answer to your situation and your reading. So I'm going to be now looking at Cash App, at whoever's donated whatever, and I'm going to read their message and give them an answer through the cards. At this time, for whatever reason, Mercury retrograde, cannot read the live chat. It's coming in, if you could imagine, triple stamped. It's tripled. People's names and messages are getting doubled on top of each other. So that happens occasionally sometimes. I don't know how long it's going to last. Hopefully it'll go away. But so whatever you want to communicate with me right now, you want to ask me something on live chat, you want to say something to me, you want to go further in something, I can't read it. So I apologize ahead of time. So what I'm going to do is just go look at the Cash App and take it first come, first serve. Whoever paid whatever questions, I'm going to do it in order from that list. So I won't really be able to see you in here if you're here or not. So just understand that's how it's happening. And I apologize if you're here waiting in your last or something, because I wouldn't be able to know the difference. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do that. If you wanted one, I'm still offering this special all week. If you would like to donate whatever you can for an answer for you and your situation, you can go ahead and just pay whatever you can in Cash App, and I will get you in the next video. I will answer your question. So this is just whatever's on your heart to donate, whatever you can afford for some of you. If you can't afford much, I pray that you get blessed tenfold so you can be affording more in the future for yourself. If you are gracious and you can afford a lot and you're a generous giver, I pray that the same. You will be given tenfold anything that you give. And I appreciate you. And the universe will respond with the cards, knowing what's in your heart, knowing what you are able to give and what's not to give. And Spirit will speak directly to you via what's been on your heart and bless you accordingly with whatever truth needs to be revealed and whatever prayers and blessings need to go your way to heal whatever situation you're struggling with. So again, that Cash App description is there in below. Markers, I think, put a link up in the comments as well. Probably, he usually does somewhere. Hey, Elizabeth, I missed you too, and I love you. You wrote a big message. That's how I'm able to read you. The first 3 lines I can't read, but after that I can. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Remember, this is a journey, not a big destination. I think you're doing great. The universe, I know, thinks you're doing great. You are swimming through the void of insanity on this earth, and the lessons that you're going through are monstrous at times. And even though you think you're just doing a terrible job half the time, don't tell yourself that. You're doing wonderful. And you just keep swimming. You just keep going. You don't have a destination you have to get at or arrive on time. You're just living your life and you're learning and you're growing and you're loving and you're doing really good. So just keep swimming. Thank you so much for watching me. This concludes the general collective reading, and I'll be right back. Stay on here. I'll be right back to go check the list of donated readings. Okay, the list. Remember, guys, I cannot read what you're writing in here, so if you're having a question, you're going to have to go through Cash App for now till I can fix that if you want an immediate answer. Because as soon as I get a Cash App, a green bar notifies me and clicks down, and I see your name and question. So then I'm like, okay, somebody has a question. So even if it's $1 or whatever, but just so I know what you're asking me, because I can't read you in the chat. Otherwise, I can answer whatever you would like at the end of the video. If you just want to make a comment in the comments section below the video, then I'll be able to read it clearly and be in touch with you. Okay, so for the first person, it is Sun Val, and it is about Mael. What is he hiding? Oh, I read something here. Yeah, the first couple lines I can't read. I heard stuff, it was messed up, so I recopied it 3 times. Yep, see, I was able to read the bottom. That's awesome. Thank you. Yes, if you want to message me on here for free, when it's all messed up like this, you have to leave like quite a long paragraph, because then I could read the bottom 3 lines. I just can't read the first 3. All right. Let me just clear the way, son. It's been so nice being with you guys. I appreciate you all. I miss you whenever I'm not with you, just so you guys know. You guys are always on my mind. I think about you guys throughout my days. We're all connected. I'm glad you guys can at least message each other and read, you know, and that's nice. So I'm glad about that. Almost done here, son. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Sun, you want to know what Mael is hiding. Let's see. Spirit, can you guide and direct me for Sun Val? I really would like to give her an answer about what Mael would be hiding from her or from the world period. What is he keeping secret? Bottom of the deck is the moon in reverse. Interesting. Which is a lot of secrets, a lot of crazy thoughts, a lot of emotions, uncontrollable emotions, fears taking play. It's also secrets that need to come out and are coming out and coming to the surface. It's a lot of being in denial and not seeing things clearly either. And it's thinking worst case, like worst case. So a lot of fear driven. We have Temperance in reverse, the Devil card in reverse, Knight of Swords upright, ticking time bomb upright, and the Hermit upright. All right. So Mael is definitely not wanting to do the inner work. And in fact, Mael is avoiding this at all cost. There is some deep, dark secrets that he's keeping guard of and doesn't want anyone to know. A lot of this has to do with sexual behavior and also anger. Things that he does in anger that most people think he has complete control of. You know, this is someone that's like normally pretty good under pressure, but then behind closed doors may start banging the wall or banging their head or hitting themselves or being violent in some way. And it's like, this isn't good. Why is this person being so terrible on themselves, whipping themselves, hurting themselves? You know, this is that self-torture. And just living in dread sometimes, I feel. You know, in order for him to move forward, he's going to have to be honest about his feelings, and he's terrified about that. He needs to get a lot off of his chest. He is not doing as well financially as a lot of people would believe. And he's got some very big decisions to make about his life, his career, his path. And he's got to make it fast. It's a fork in the road kind of moment for him. But he's in a melancholy kind of headspace. He's really sad right now, not talking to you. He doesn't know how you feel about him. He doesn't think you ever want to work things out with him ever again. He's convinced that it's over. And he beats himself up for that. He hurts himself. He beats himself up. He gets some really dark thoughts. Your absence and distance from him is actually forcing him to kind of blow up on the inside to do some of that soul searching and healing that he needs to do. His life is hectic right now. You may not know that. And it's time for him to bring things back into balance. He is trying really hard to pay attention to areas in his life that have been neglected. And the self-reflection is really, really helpful. He needs to. He is hopefully soon going to confront the demons inside of him. Confront what scares him with that Devil card. He's been holding back. Look at the tower. Oh my God, the tower's like, I'm right here, buddy. He's been holding back from himself, and he has self-sabotaged his connection with you. And these are behaviors that have always held him back. All he tries to do is keep a level head, keep business as usual. But that's about to end because he's never been really real with his inner self. And that moon is like, I'm not real with myself. I'm a reflection of somebody else. I'm not even real. And so he's got to improve. So, I mean, that's something you definitely don't know. That's something he's keeping from you. What is it Mael might want to say to you? And keep in mind, if you guys want a reading like this, you donate whatever you can. I'm not putting a price on it. I'm paying it forward. I've got a lot of blessings, and I want to bless you guys. And you know, whatever you can. This week, I'm going to be donating readings like that. Whatever you can afford for yourself to get answers, feel free. Whatever touches your heart, whatever you feel led to give, just know it will be given back to you, pressed down, shaken, stirred, and overflowing. So make sure that you give from your heart because Spirit knows, and you will be blessed, whatever it is. So if you want a reading like this, it's in the description box below. Cash App. All right, Spirit, what does my L want to tell Sun? Aha, please be patient with me. You know, I know you lost patience, and I haven't let go of what I've needed to let go of. I'm working on doing some self-work, some self-reflection. It is going to hit. Please be patient. I'm sorry I hurt you. The tower's coming down. What is going on in his tower? Things are going wrong in his car. Things are going wrong in business opportunities that he wants to go forward with. Anything that he had plans for the future, coming down with the tower. And it's coming down very quickly. This is a violent shove of action from the universe. It's being dealt with. Everything that he's not wanted to deal with is being forced to deal with. 10 of Swords in the reverse. He's got to let those swords fall out. The pain, the suffering, the betrayal. He's trying to avoid it, but it's going to happen. So anyways, you don't know it, but that's what's going on. He is doing some inner reflection. He doesn't really want you to give up on him. He's got a lot to express, but he hasn't. And he's just keeping guard on it. But he's doing the work. So I guess the biggest secret is he's doing the work. The other biggest secret is he has a little temper that not a lot of people know about. A lot of self-destructive, self-sabotaging behavior. And he is not the cool cucumber people think he is. Believe me, there's problems happening in his relationships and definitely problems happening at his work. That's what you don't know. All right, Sun. So the next one you wanted to donate for Gracie. Or maybe her name is Grace. So Grace or Gracie, it's spelt Grace, but I said Gracie. I don't know. We have a question here. H or O? Who is the right person? H or O? Okay, Max, I got you, girl, about your appointment tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much. I will definitely get that answered. Whoops. Okay. So, Holy Spirit, guide and direct me for Grace or Gracie. Show me who is the right person for her, H or O. H or O. Bottom of the deck is a death. So both of these are X's. Old partnerships, things that you thought were dead and gone, that have a chance to be reborn, rekindled. What does H want to say? I'm hearing that song by Patrick Swayze, She's Like the Wind. So that's a song I channeled for H. And I'm hearing Before the River Runs Dry by Boys to Men for O. I don't know. That's just what I'm channeling. It's random, but those are the songs that came up. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall, trust in me. So believe whatever's coming out is true. Whatever comes out. Let's look at H. Knight of Wands, Sagittarian. Two of Swords, the decision. Heavy decision. Eight of Swords in the reverse. I can't stop thinking about you. Ooh, H is coming. He is making a decision to speak up and let you know that he's been thinking about you. Now, the problem about H is he's maybe like the wind. He runs in and he runs out. There's a lot of back and forth energy with H. Okay? And he's really in his head a lot, so much of the time. He overthinks so much, which is really frustrating for you because you're just trying to make up your mind about this person. And I think you're pulled, you're kind of torn. Two of Swords, who should I be with? What should I do? You know, but this person, H, keeps coming in and out of your life and never really staying. You can't stop thinking about him, you know, but he also can't stop thinking about you. So it's kind of like a bad habit. Oh, you want to see what your DM is up to pertaining to you? All right, girly. So in the H and O, it indicates that there's some kind of a depression, perhaps, and someone that's been way too hard on themselves. They're afraid to reach out for what they want. But at the same time, there's this, I'm coming. To be honest, Grace or Gracie, I think you're the one that's just like not sure if you should take his offer up or not. You think about H a lot. He thinks about you. But I think you need to trust your instincts and your intuition about this one. Because I definitely get the feeling there's some untrustworthiness. And maybe you have every right to not trust this. So, you know, trust that instinct of yours. Let's get one more card to clarify the energy of H. Very good looking, charming, strong, masculine, charismatic. Forgiveness. So he wants your forgiveness. Spring, he wants a second chance. I'm hearing watch the red flags, watch the signs. He may genuinely really want to come back into your life from a whole heart perspective. But the scary thing is it could change with him because he goes through this kind of in and out behavior. I do think if it helps you make your decision, he genuinely wants a second chance. Okay? That's what I think you should know. And there is some kind of a death of the old and a birth of the new. So that's good. Now let's go see what's going on over here with O for you, Grace. O has unconditional love, marriage, Six of Wands, respect and high honor. O has, I feel, good intentions, and he has the potential to be a loyal, married person. Spirit is helping me. I feel like what you might want with O is marriage. And I think that he is good marriage material. I think Spirit's kind of maybe leading you with O. Even the rings are the circle of O. So I do think Spirit's showing you signs that you can have a win and a victory and a joy and a happiness with O. One more card for O. Nostalgia. So past life connection, or an ex, a past lover. This is, I can't let go and I don't want to let go. I want to hold you tight. I want this. I do think this is a past life soulmate connection with O. I think this is feeling really good. But I know you have a lot of attraction to age. So again, trust the signs. You got to trust in you, trust in your gut, and do what you feels right. Underneath that is Knight of Pentacles. You haven't had good experiences in the past with a loyal partner. You got to make new choices. If you want new results, new choices. I don't know how that's going to help you, Grace, but you're going to have a new state of mind to pick the right one, to go down the right path. Personally, my vote is O. But you got to trust yourself in that one, okay? Only you know who's right for you. And remember, you never want to settle. All right, so that is the message there for Gracie. Let me just zoom out real quick and double check on the new payments for the new questions. I'll be right back. All right, so I just double checked the new messages. Make sure we got that. All right. And if you guys want to make any purchase tonight, you know, an astrology chart reading, a class, even a 5-minute reading private on my website, anything you order, I will be happy to give you a freebie tonight for an extra question if you order something on the website. So if you did, just let me know. Write it out like 6 times so I can see in the chat. And just let me know, hey, Steph, I ordered something. And I'll give you a freebie. Okay, so next we have Witchy Sabrina. Is tarot still your path? Let's take a look. Is tarot still your path? Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me for Witchy Sabrina. Is tarot still her path? All right, so what you've been not making very much money with tarot? Or is there some kind of guilt or shame about what you've been feeling with tarot? I'm not feeling very good about what I've been doing. And it brings you to question your faith. What are you really believing in? You kind of are thinking, maybe I should be free from tarot. The Sun card is about freedom, letting it go, moving on. The world, clearly it's over. But the divorce card's in reverse, so it's like you're not detached from it yet. You haven't fully detached. And you're asking a lot of questions. You're looking for stability. You're looking for constant stability financially, even with tarot. There's a lot of bottled up energy with tarot that hasn't been explored. I do think you need to work on it with somebody else. There's somebody that maybe you're working with that's not the right mix for you. Maybe not the right teacher, maybe not the right layout, maybe it's not the right flow for you. But with the Devil card, I definitely feel that you are stuck in a particular way of doing it that might be able to be flowy or change. You're going to need to integrate some other energy with tarot. I think tarot is still good for you, but this is about integration. And it's kind of like there's other things you can do as well. You don't have to walk out on it to do something else. It's more of a do both or do multiple things. But Spirit doesn't want you to let go of it. So 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, I kind of feel like don't let it go. But there's other aspects of you on the inside that are not being explored, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're also not getting the fame or the acknowledgement you would like to get through tarot. Or maybe you're feeling like you're not getting the right kind of attention. Maybe it's you're getting negative attention and not positive attention. But you're not feeling great about it. There may be something in the essence of change your name. Change your name, change your fame. Change your view on it. Add to it. Do something different with it. Whew. Let's see. You're very strong in what you do. You have completed this energy in your life and you feel like maybe I should try something new. I kind of get that feeling like I've already completed everything, but it doesn't mean put it away. It just means, hey, let's take a look here. There's something we can add, but it's something about being closed off as well. Your relationship with money gets the feeling of kind of being unhealthy. You want to work at home possibly, and you need to stay in your budget. You're on track for setting yourself up for success, and your plans are solid. But there's something about the budget that needs to be reevaluated and some priorities that need to be reevaluated. Make sure you're not spending frivolously or that your cash flow is in the right kind of area to support this particular education or growth process that you're trying to get in. I actually see that you can be very successful in tarot. And you might be going through a fluke, but things are going to progress and get better. But you've got to let go or change something with the Devil. We can't be stuck on tradition or stuck on the way things have always been. It can also talk about self-indulgence, overindulgence, if you will. Instant gratification is satisfying in the moment, but not in the long term. So, change your code. Change the way you're doing some things here. You're not happy, let's make some changes. If you're not happy, commit to making some changes. What can change here for Witchy Sabrina with tarot? A healing. Maybe do more healing. Focus on healing people and healing yourself through tarot and oracles. And do a healing over your cards. Bless it, purify it, cleanse it, sage it. Spend more time grounding. Spend more time in nature. I think your step in this journey is a little break from the way it's been and taking a step into nature and just getting out there and feeling connected to the universe. Maybe you've been too cooped up indoors is also what I'm hearing. But I think you are going to make progress. But something does need to change, but it's also just you on the inside, what you feel you want to dedicate yourself to. and that it can evolve. It can grow with you. You can add things to it. You do not need to be stuck into any type of tradition when it comes to tarot. And I'm hearing, don't be afraid to make changes. Don't be afraid to use your own instincts on it. So that's what I'm hearing, Witchy. A symbol for you may also be a butterfly or a dragonfly. Fairies are also something that you're closely connected to in that reading. All right, the next person here is Christina Napoleon. You had a terrible fight. It ended in anger. Oh, you sent a super chat? Yeah, that would be fine. 33 okay, is that? Yeah, that's wonderful. The monthly is a great purchase, yes, and then I will support a freebie for that monthly. Of course. Anytime you guys want to purchase that monthly, happy to throw in a freebie. All right, so Christina, you guys had a terrible situation. It ended in anger. How stressful for you. And you just want to know, is it over? Is this it? Holy Spirit, is it over? Is it it? Show me for Christina Napoleon. Is it it? Is it over? Is this the final? The final countdown? The final curtain? What's going on here? Bottom of the deck is Temperance. Ooh, I like that. It's saying have patience. It may not be over. Devil, Knight of Cups, Cleanse, Four of Cups, Two of Swords in the reverse, Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. You know what song I channeled for you was I Got You, Babe, with Sonny and Cher. Take your little hand in mine. Together we'll be fine. I got you, babe. Yeah, I got you, babe. Whatever. That's what I'm hearing. I do feel that this is a beautiful connection. It is worth waiting for. Even if it ended in anger with the devil, there's still a lot of love. There's a lot of passion, actually, in your relationship. In order for it to end in anger like that, that means there's so much passion. And that can go wrong and it can go right in so many ways. Temperance is we have to balance out that passion. We don't have to be so angry. We didn't have to blow up at each other because we actually really love each other. But there's parts of our lives that we're not happy with. Four of Cups. And I need to cleanse that. There's things inside of me I'm not happy with. And there's things inside of your person that you're not happy with. And it's like, we're not always okay. Like, we're going through a depression. We're going through a funk. I also saw 144 minutes and 4 seconds and 44 people viewing and 40 thumbs up. A lot of fours, girl. A lot of fours. And that may be your symbol. That may be your sign. Because here we have Four of Pentacles. So keep a lookout for fours. Fours, they're stable and they're strong. I like to think of a table and a chair and an anchor when I think of the four, and it's just a strength card. I mean, it's just a strength number, and it's like powerful. And I think it has a lot to do with longevity and stability, stick-to-itiveness, security. And I do think you have security with this person. I don't think you guys have quite figured it out. There's been a lot of focus on what we don't have and what we want. That could be in life and in money and in love. But Spirit says once you guys can balance out love and life, there will be some kind of a reunion, a reconciliation, a giving to one another. Queen of Cups. Right now, you guys didn't know how to give fairly to one another. Someone didn't give enough and somebody gave too much. And then it would bounce back and forth. And Spirit's like, that's what happens. And that's why it ended. You guys got frustrated at each other. But there's still love here. The decision has not been made permanently, and I'm hearing it is not written in stone. Okay? The Emperor is here about stability. You guys may be going through a separation, but the decision has not been made. The divorce, the decision, not made. We are considering the ending, but it hasn't been made. That's what's going on. And so we're just waiting. We're having patience. Should this be the end? Should this be forever or not? What does your person really want to tell you as your Emperor? Oh, I've got a few things here. We have, I'm fighting for us, trying to be a better man for you. I want to communicate with you, but it's not time yet. And I am confronting my demons and my issues. Mostly it's I'm confronting my own demons. I want to feel worthy of you. And you want to feel worthy of him too, I know that. So we're just working on ourselves right now. I think you don't have a lot to worry about, Christina. I think that you're going to have a comeback because there's a lot of love here. Cancerian vibes very strong. A lot of cuppy love. And it's like, I love you. We can get through this. We're just not happy with ourselves right now. We're going to go fill that cup. And when our cup is full and overflowing, I'm coming back for you. Knight of Cups. So I do think this person is not going to let you go. I don't think you're going to let him go. That's what I see, Christina. All right. So the next one is Earth Angel, Angela P. And all you said was thank you. So I'm just going to do a general and just kind of see what comes out for you. What is on the horizon for Angela? Spirit guide and direct me for what is on the horizon for Angela. I feel like cooking a lot healthier is definitely on the horizon for you. I'm seeing very good, healthy food and watching good recipes and really tackling your body's health. Like that's really in the future. Yeah?
Are you sure that you don't have the ringworm cream up here?
I'm pretty sure. You can check on that little nightstand.
Thank you. Also, the cats are being adorable.
That's good. So bottom of the deck here is cleanse. I think you're going to do a cleansing. I think you're going to cleanse out a lot of parasites. I think you're going to cleanse out a lot of toxins in your body.
Is this it?
No. It's a little tiny tube, size my thumb. So a cleansing. Now I also see Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune, which things are going to change in the aspect of marriage and commitment. That might be coming up also for you in 2024. No longer resisting the death that's been avoided for so long, and finally allowing a twin flame to come into your life. Ace of Wands.
I can't find
I know, so you have to wait till I'm
it. I
finished.
know, but could you double check to make sure?
No, not right now. Oh, I can't tell. It's really hard to tell. It's like a pimple. I can't tell.
Okay, thank you.
Don't pick it though, because it's going to spread like wildfire.
Okay.
All right, so sorry about that, but I do think there's going to be a fire sign that's going to be coming up here in the future. Anyways, I think your twin flame is going to arrive. And a lot of this is you're doing some soul cleansing and just a cleansing in general of your body, and your energy is going to be different. It's going to be changed. That's what attracts this twin. And so we have your confidence maybe has been kind of overwhelmed lately. You might not feel very good about yourself. You may have lost sight of the bigger picture. But don't forget, you've come a long way. And you are much more capable than you thought. So you may not have thought this was possible for you, but it is coming in. So Two of Swords, you're going to have a big decision to make. Your loneliness is not going to last. You're going to have a brand new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. So brand new start, fresh start, brand new beginning.
He's chasing me everywhere.
So I'm really excited about what the future holds. Let's take a look at the love and just see what's going to be revealed with the Cupid's arrows. I know you're going through a personal cleansing, but with that comes a new relationship with a fire sign. And oh gosh, it looks like a twin. So we really want to know more. So cute.
Yeah, also, I think he's got 2 pimples here.
I know. That's what they said. We need to put some of that cream on him too.
He has ring on.
No? Well, they said, but I don't think it is because they don't look like it.
Okay. Look at him.
All right. So yeah, this new relationship coming in, girl, is a higher purpose relationship. You're about to step into a very high purpose relationship. This is a new person. You had to remember there's plenty more fish in the sea. This is the twin coming in. You've had to learn from the old footage of your old relationships. They were all ready to be ejected. These were the trials of love and your love lessons, okay? So the other people were karmics. This person coming in is the twin. You're going to have to cleanse yourself of the old karmics. That's what's going on to create room for this new guy, okay? So that's what I see coming in. A new twin flame connection. And this is a great connection too. One that is worth waiting for.
He's making biscuits on me.
So cute. All right, Mex, we want to know what's going on with your DM. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me. Show me what's going on with Mex's divine masculine. Current energy. Mex's divine masculine, current energy. Holy Spirit, guide and direct my hands. Show me the current energy with Mex. Show me. Please show me.
Oh, I love you too, Prince.
All right, so bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Cups, hopelessness. Cancerian vibes. I'm feeling that's you. You're wondering if it's ever going to get better.
He's bonded.
Is it ever going to improve? Hopeless and in sorrow, 5 of Cups. All he does is keep secrets from you. You're wondering what's going on with the marriage. Why so many secrets? All you want is to be happy, but you're just brokenhearted and you feel like your cups have fallen over in this relationship. Your love has fallen apart. Is it salvageable? Or is there too much water under the bridge? Let's see what he's keeping. It's definitely given to 2 people. But you've known this. It's no secret, High Priestess. It's about to change. The tables are going to turn in your favor. King of Wands in the reverse. This is someone thinking they've got it all together when they don't. This is someone very conceited, very full of themselves, very confident, very peacock, very lion, very show-offy. That Leo vibe, you know, that masculine authority. Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. Max, he still loves you, but he secretly wants a new beginning. He wants to escape himself. King of Wands, he doesn't like who he is. He doesn't like who he is with you. He doesn't like the life that he's built. He doesn't like where he's at. He doesn't like his current energy. He hasn't fully committed to a new decision. He's balancing back and forth very carefully. You and another situation, whatever that may be. Could be mom, could be other person, but balancing it. You're not surprised. Your intuition's been singing this like a canary. You knew what was going on, even without the cards, even without confessions. Your intuition is just giving you all kinds of red flags and signals. The tables are going to turn. There's a big change that's going to happen here very soon. This, I feel, is I want to confess, but I don't. I want to come clean, but I have so much you don't know about. I want to apologize, but also get away. Maybe I want to get away with this. I want a new beginning, but I don't really have the clarity on the new beginning that I really want. There's a Gemini vibe here, very heavy. He could be dealing with a Gemini, or he could be a Gemini. There's a dual energy here, and there's a lot of confusion. He's going through a spiritual transformation. His karmic situation is going to end, period. Period. Trust in me. That is what's going to shift. Whatever the karmic situation is, Max, it's not sticking. What is the message about your love? I'm hearing that song. I don't know who sings it, but it's like, every time I try to leave, your love keeps holding me back. Every time I try to leave, your love keeps holding me back, and I'm trying to do something with my life. I don't know who sings that. Fantasia, or I don't know. But that's what I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So he's really just trying to follow his heart. He's just trying to follow that. It may not always lead him to the path of greener pastures, but he's trying to follow it. He's not trying to hurt anybody either. We have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities, new beginnings. A new path is now available to the both of you. Follow it with faith. So there is a new opportunity for you guys. And it's a huge change. It's a huge shift, but I want you to take it. Whatever path you're being shown that's brand new and you're like, this is scary, that's the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a new door opening. This is going to happen within 30 days. This is a door, a path, an offer, perhaps an apology, perhaps a starting fresh, perhaps just a new door down a new path, but it's coming. And what we see is this is the opportunity of a lifetime right now with that Wheel of Fortune. And it doesn't matter what choice you make, to stay or to go. They're both going to lead you into the path of truth. but there's something new that could be sparking between the two of you that can offer some change, much needed change, because it's gotten very boring, old, stuck, and static. It's gotten very yuck. This connection needs rebirth and life. Okay, so card that comes out is an ancient proverb. If you meet more than 2 a-holes a day, you're it. Anais Nin said, we don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. So 1 or 2 a-holes could be random, but 3, let's just not say a-holes, let's say relationships. Let's change this to relationships. If you have more than 2 terrible relationships, you're the one that's making it terrible. Anais Nin said, we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. 1 or 2 bad relationships could be random. 3 bad relationships is a clear sign you've got a sphincter, you've got on sphincter glasses, like you're attracting a-holes. Take a moment to check in with your perception of love. It might just be that you, Cupcake, are the problem. You're attracting the issues. Luckily for you and everyone else, you've got the power to change that. So this is a reflection of, do I really want this relationship? Or am I just attracting the same things I always attract? We have here also, you are not your situation. You are not this relationship. You are not this brokenness. You are not the trials. It says here, one of the keys to becoming a spiritual AF person is to define who you are by something deeper inside yourself than further outside yourself that the world could touch. You are someone, even if you are not your financial situation, your job, your marriage, your relationship, or even your body. Find out who that person is and master yourself. Be un-F-withable. Hint, you'll probably have to do some soul searching. So I think there's something in the air of a blame game. Max, you're going to have to see if you're being blamed or you're blaming him or you're blaming a third party or however it goes. But there is a blame game going on, and it's like if someone has on sphincter glasses, let's call it blame game glasses, we're always going to have a problem. And I talked about that in the past about karmics, that if you want a karmic to disappear, stop focusing on the karmic. Don't worry about them. They'll go away. But if we keep having them be attracted to our little form of gravity, our law of attraction, then that karmic's going to keep circling us like the moon and the sun and the stars. It's just going to keep circling. They're going to keep showing up. So it's like, listen, let's end this beast and let's not reattract it. And I'm hearing, if you get a chance to have a fresh start, don't go back looking at the rearview mirror at what was. Now let's see a message about you guys being separated. Let's see what's going on there. What's coming through about your DM in this separation? What is it you don't know about? What is he up to? Bottom of the deck, we have, I thought there were plenty more fish in the sea. You weren't the only one. This person is like, you're not the only one. There are other options. The third party knows about you. So in both these sections, I'm sorry to say, there's third parties. Next, we have an abundance of third parties. So there might be more than one. I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. But it's like there's more than one drama to this story. Clarification, please. I think the biggest message you need to know is there's still involvement, and the third party is aware of you completely. There's still involvement, and he's still fishing and looking for better, looking for more. He's also lonely, and that's what comes to play at the biggest moments of decision making is you don't understand how lonely I am. That feeling of loneliness, that void that can't be filled. So there's a struggle. Big struggle. We're going to get the masculine's madness. What is his problem? Why involving third parties? Because there's love here, Page of Cups. There is love. But he's just very confused. Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not giving properly. He's not giving you what you need and what you deserve. Not at all. And keeping secrets, Seven of Swords, and that, not the way to go. Definitely not the way to go. This guy doesn't know how to fix himself. I know I'm running out of time and you're impatient. So there's something about time for him. He's watching the clock, counting down the hours. I'm drowning in my despair for someone, maybe you, but I'm just drowning in despair. I just want to escape my problems, mine altered. He doesn't want to face his own reality. It's too much. So he's filling his days and moments with all this because he doesn't want to face what's really going on. I will taste your sweet kiss again. So he's not giving up on you. He doesn't want to give up on you. He still wants you there, but he's doing BS because he's not happy and he's lonely. And he's taken whatever good he can get in this world. Whatever good is out there, I'm taking it because life is so miserable. It's like I want to feel good about myself any way I can. Any way I can. I still love you. I still want you, but there's this, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't understand. And there's this, I want a new beginning. I do want it. Vulnerable, feeling scared and out of control in his own energy. He doesn't know what he's doing. He can't stop himself. He's very vulnerable. He's in a place in his life he never thought he would ever be in. He doesn't feel in control of his own thoughts, his own actions. He's scared. He knows he's making a lot of mistakes, but just trying to live, just trying to feel better, just trying to get through hard times. We have the grass isn't greener on the other side. He knows that. He knows that no matter where he goes, it's not going to be better because he's the problem. And that's why we had, if you have more than 3 relationships and everyone's bad, it's not them, it's you. He cannot blame his problems with you or his ex or anybody else on you guys. It's him. He's the common denominator between all of you. The problems he faces is himself, but there's that vulnerability he's not comfortable with. Why is he the problem? Why does he keep making stupid choices that end up not being very rosy, not very green? Why? Because he's seeking out support anywhere he can get it. In friends and family. Anywhere he can get it. He wants that support because he feels alone, lonely, and isolated. All right? I think good news is on the way. I think he's going to get a slap in the face again, a tower moment. He's going to get tired of the BS that he's doing. He's going to get tired of smacking his own face with his own DICK and not enjoying it. And he's going to realize that he's loved you all along, always has, and always will. He's going to quit blaming you for his problems or other people. He's got to start blaming himself. He's the problem. So that's what I see. That's what I see. Can things change for him? Yes. He's just got to love himself. He's got to be alone with himself. This is a time where he can't find solace in you and in other people. He's got to find solace in his own soul. Look, 44:44 on the clock. Dark night of the soul. He's going to find solace in himself. He's got to find the truth inside of himself. There are going to be sudden dramatic changes in his life. These are tower moments. Drastic changes are going to happen. He's going to defeat that pride. It's that darn King of Wands in the reverse. He's like, I'm strong. I have it all together. I'm invincible. I've got it all figured out. I got it all figured out. I know what I'm doing. Believe me, I know what I'm doing. You need to know what you're doing. Nope, he's a scared. This is a strong, powerful masculine. This is a scared little boy inside of a man that's afraid to really know what it feels like to be a man, to take on the hat and the crown of what it means to be a man, to be responsible, to be dependable, to be trustworthy, to be a man of your word, to keep your word and your promises and your vows, to honor your wife and children, to honor yourself and your integrity. This is emasculinity. This is being emasculated. This is all my masculinity is being taken away from me. I don't feel masculine. I feel very insecure and very weak and vulnerable. And the only way to fulfill my masculine needs is to go seek it in toxic masculine ways, like third parties. Then I can feel like a man again. I can feel masculine. But that's the wrong way, and he's going to figure that out. He's just trying to keep his head above water is what it feels like. In all the wrong ways. That's what I see. That's what I see, girl. All right, so Eat Me, I saw you come in late. Let me check that real quick. And then I have Ashley and Doja and Yursa. Thank you for your monthly subscription, Doja. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to start with Eat Me. You want to know what's going on with your storage situation. Ooh, Elizabeth, you got a message there. Next week, 1:30, it's just me or my intuition's telling me something. Ooh, I want the tea on my hubby. His B-day's next week. Ooh, yes, get some tea. I'm always interested to know what's going on in your situation, Elizabeth. Okay, so let's see what's going on, Eat Me. What's going on with your situation? Storage, decluttering, junk. It's going to change your life. Wow, it's going to bring you peace. It's closure. You going through there and doing that is exactly what the doctor ordered. Okay? Period. This is exactly what's been needed. And if you've been looking for a clean, fresh start, crisp, clean, new, this is it. This is the one. Getting rid of stuff not only is going to bring you money, somehow this is going to bring you money, but it's also going to bring you a commitment with someone. It's like clearing up the clutter of love and drama and karma and giving you this new relationship with the King of Wands. Someone attractive, masculine, sturdy, strong, protective, provider. You didn't expect it. It's going to come out of nowhere. 3 of Wands in the reverse. You're just like, what was this? When I had no idea. It's going to catch you off guard. 4 of Swords. It's like you're dreaming. You're like, I can't believe this. This can't be real. There's always this state of depression that you're in, though. You are committed to this state of depression. And that's something we've got to build and work on. Because when the universe wants to bless you and give you good things, give you money, give you relationship, keeping a negative state of mind isn't good. And so this change is coming in, but in order for you to get the goods, you got to change with it. You got to be positive. You have to have a positive outlook. Be willing to change. Be willing to be optimistic. Are you going to be free from a situation? In a sense, metaphorically, you're going to be free of your karmas. Anytime you declutter, anytime you clean something, it gives you new good karma. It's very good. But as far as there's something here holding you back that you're committed to that you cannot be released from. 10 of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse. There's something that you're going to be tied to. You are going to have a new beginning, but there's also this, you're stuck, you're tied. And I'm sorry, girl, I cannot read your comments in all of this because it's doing the triple stamped look of the words. And I can't. I can't read it unless you copy paste like a paragraph, like 3 to 6 sentences, then I'll be able to read them, but I can't read it. If it's like 1 or 2 lines, I can't read it. With the Sun card in reverse, it definitely represents reckless idealism and a runaway ego and a lack of joy, which to me I equate with depression. And it's being stuck in the day-to-day and not being joyful and not being able to loosen up your shoulders and do something different. Let this new thing come in. I keep seeing fixed expenses, but I don't know what you're saying before that. As far as money looks like in here, you are going to be blessed with new money once you clear the karma of your cluttered mess. You're finally going to learn to let some of that go. You're going to grow and heal with the Empress. You're going to evolve. And you're going to be stronger. This is going to be a fight to recovery, a fight to recover your health, a fight to recover your finances. But I think you are on the way and it's on the move. All of this is going to take place this week within 7 days. I don't think you're going to feel relieved. All these are here in reverse. You can't break it. It's hard to communicate. You're not feeling happy. This is a new beginning, but it's like you're not letting it completely destroy things in your life like it should. You're not ready to let go of the burdens or whatever was. You're not ready to let it go. And you're not ready. You're not ready for the change. Again, this comes in unexpected. I think that's why you're not ready. You didn't see this new guy or this new empowerment. You didn't see it coming, but it's here. Let's go with it. So get ready to be knocked up off your feet. Get ready to be shocked, surprised, taken aback. Get ready to feel out of control. Get ready to embrace this newness that's fresh and good and different. You're going to have to be strong for it because you got to get your mental game strong. Your mental game was weak, but you're healing. It's going to be a mission, but you're going to do it. You're going to tackle this mental healing, and you're not going to be alone. So I see good things happening with money and good change happening with a partner or self-empowerment. Okay? But it won't be easy. That's what I see for you, girl. All right. So, Ashley, you want to know about a twin flame and a possible baby, question mark. Let's see. Let's get some energy here for the twin flame and then get some energy for a baby situation. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me for Ashley. Ashley. Okay. Sorry, guys, I had to check on the kittens. They had surgery, and we heard them fighting, and I had to rush over there out the door to quickly make sure they were all right. Okay, I'm so sorry for the interruption, but health and security come first. Ashley, maybe there's a cat fight. I don't know. It's weird, ironically, that as soon as I start your reading, there's a cat fight. So I don't know what's going on. What's the energy with your twin flame? Okay. And let's see an energy for a baby situation. Is there going to be, or what's going on? Baby, question mark. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands in the reverse, which is not feeling like you have the power, feeling out of control, wanting a new beginning, but not being given the blessing or the energy to have it. There's a lack of a blessing there. It also can mean a lack of sexual energy. Under that is the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Cups celebration. I do feel this person is celebrating life, but not with you. I don't know, that's just the feeling I'm getting. It's like, you're not happy about this. We're not together. We're not enjoying this fresh start, but I'm over here celebrating something without you. I don't know what's up with that. That could be you, that could be him, but that's the energy I'm getting from those cards. Let's go ahead and see your twin. Eight of Pentacles, consistency. Wheel of Fortune, a big change. Seven of Wands, resistance. So we have obsessiveness. Your twin here is resistant on change, resistant on fate, karma, the natural flow of life. When the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it's like it turns the tables around. It turns something completely around. And it's something needs to change. The way things always have been aren't working anymore. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. And that's insanity. And Seven of Wands is I don't want change. I don't want resist. I resist that. You're trying to crush what I'm trying to create. So there's resistance about a change. Ashley. I see some sweet results coming in. It looks like the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Reconciliation and life renewed. But there is a third party. All right. So someone here is going to get what they want. And someone here is going to, the tables are going to turn and somebody's going to get a second chance. Celebration. Reconciliation. Question though, is it a reconciliation with a third party? Is it sweet results for them, but not for you? I kind of have to see what side of the story someone's on, where you stand in your relationship, because that's going to make all the difference about what's coming out for your twin flame. For example, if you were in my office and you came to me for a reading, and you said, me and my lover are happy and in love, but I feel he's hiding something from me, then I would say the good news is for you. If you were to come to me and say, we're separated, we're not getting along, we're not even talking, what's going to happen to us? Then I would say the good news is for him. He's reconciling with somebody else. So I kind of really have to know where you stand in this connection to tell you where you stand in this result.
Is Happy in here?
No, but Princess.
Prince is fine. He doesn't have to. I'm just making sure I got all of them under control. Let me know if you see Prince, because I haven't seen him in 2 hours.
Okay, he's probably under the couch. Each of them need a blanket, though, if they're going to be in their kennels.
I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see what's going on with the baby situation. The World. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Swords. We have not expecting. This could be an abortion. Knight of Swords, the World card. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I was expecting, but I'm not anymore because I took action. Not having a baby. Somebody could have had a miscarriage or an abortion. More than likely, I feel it's an abortion. Or I just get the feeling like someone decided, no, we're not going to have a baby. Because it could be a decision from the Knight of Swords. You know, we're not doing it. I'm not willing to put years of investment into this connection. Somebody does not want to invest in the connection. They are very resistant from it. They do not want to invest. Let's see what this person has to say.
You have to take care of Prince, please.
Yeah.
I can't get out. Stubborn cat.
I dream of you all the time.
He's trying to get in the kennel.
I want to feel worthy of you. I know you're the one. So someone is preventing any pregnancy that could damage our relationship with the person they really want to be with. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing if anybody wants to have a child with me and I don't see a future with them, I will not let it happen, even if I have to make sure there's an abortion or wear something all the time or get myself fixed. Like, I do not want to have that happen. I will not let it ruin the connection that I want to be with, because if I did, I would not be worthy to be the person who is involved with the person I know is meant for me. So I do see someone here wanting to take control. A fire sign does not feel very comfortable in this connection, but an air sign knows what they're doing. Ultimately, If this is the right partner, I see it being fixed and healed. With the child situation, I see a no. I'm not ready to invest into that. I'm not ready to put time into that. I'm not. And so that may be whatever message that is for you. I don't see you here. We're not talking. I don't know. I just got twin flame and then a baby question mark. I don't know what to add to your reading without any knowledge, but that's what I have right now. And I hope that gives you the answers that you needed. To give you a love oracle on your love relationship, let's just give you some clarity on that. Dropped it. Love you. So we have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way, Wheel of Fortune, reconciliation. But know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. One more question. If you want a baby, but he doesn't, know that you deserve to have everything that you desire. And it's not good for you if someone is resisting that. I don't know. I just wanted to add that in there. Okay. Well, that is your message. Ashley, I hope it gave you clarity. If you have any questions about that reading that I can answer, just put it in the comments and I'll get to you and just see what I can answer for you. The next person here is Doja. Thank you so much for your monthly subscription. I don't have your question, so I'm just going to go with what's going to be happening next with the person you are in separation with. So now we're on Doja, and the last person is Yursa. Okay. Spirit, what's happening here for Doja Cell? What's happening for Doja? So your person's going on an inner journey, Virgo vibes, so much like what we've been reading lately in the collective. Torn between two lovers, running away. I'm with them, but I'm thinking about you. I feel dead inside. My love for you is deeper than the ocean. I'm experiencing a burnout. Feeling overwhelmed. I'm waiting for the right time to be transparent with you, and I love you. So I feel like your person just wants to sail away, sail away, sail away. Get away from this. Maybe a vacation is needed for your person, Doja, but your person's like, I'm doing a lot of soul searching. I'm torn between two lovers here. I just want to get away because it's hard for me to make up my mind. It's hard for me to know what direction I want to go in. Perhaps it's just a fork in the road. Just know, Doja, wherever I'm at, I'm with other people for sure. But while I'm with them, I am thinking about you. You have not escaped my mind. I'm missing you. I feel very dead inside, very numb right now. Very numbed out and worn out and tired and burned out and overwhelmed on this journey, okay? This journey's been terrible. But just know that I love you very much, deeper than the ocean. I have so much love for you. I'm not clear on where I need to be, Doja. I'm not clear in my mind. So I'm going to wait to get clear so I can be transparent with you. All I know is I do love you. Like, I do love you. I haven't figured out my life, but I love you. So being alone right now, I think your person just wants to be alone and figure some things out. What does your person want to say to you? Spirit, please guide and direct for Doja's person. What does he want to say to Doja? I don't want to run anymore. Interesting, because look, he's running away. This card is literally the card of running away. So I don't want to run anymore. Okay? And Uranus is going direct. And just so you guys know, once Uranus goes direct, coming up very soon, I think on the 27th, all the planets of the zodiacs are going to be direct. All of them. And this is when people can't run from their problems anymore. So good. I don't want to run anymore. I regret how I handled things in the past, Doja, and I'm not giving up on us. Aww. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Doja, what do you need to know about your love with your honey bunny? Doja, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. And you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances that you found yourself in. Like, you can be happy no matter what's been going on between you guys. And criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. So focus on happy, happy, happy. Love and accept each other as you are in your relationship and watch it magically transform. Beautiful. I love it. All right. So Yursa, I got your donation on the website. Thank you so, so much. I don't have your question, Yursa, but I feel like I want to tell you a message from your divine masculine. What is a message from your divine masculine, Yursa? What does your masculine really want to say to you? Bottom of their heart. Holy Spirit, please give me a message for Yursa. Please give me a message for Yursa. Message from Yursa's divine masculine. Ooh, I'm going through a spiritual transformation, Yursa. It will happen in divine time. You're on a divine journey with this person. He doesn't want to run anymore from what? From his toxic patterns. Yursa, he is addressing his issues. He's addressing them. Okay? So that's great. He's on the move. He's doing the work. He's doing some introspective, good work. And Spirit's like, don't give up. You know, this is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. It's going to happen in divine timing. You might be seeing 888. Yursa, this is him opening up to you and the intimacy between you guys. I know we're meant to be, and I am committed to our love commitment at the right divine time. I don't know what I've been running from. You know, there's a lot of confusion. What am I running from? It's apparent here, Yursa. He's been running so much from you. Thank you for showing me what true unconditional love is. Because of you, I know. So Yursa, you've hung in there. You've hung in there when this person had toxic patterns. And he's starting to see that now. He's doing the work. Again, this is all divine timing. You have to give it some time, but it will come in. What is the message from Spirit about your connection and whatever you need to know, Yursa? What is it you need to know about him? You need to know, be the person you needed when you were a kid. And this might be for him. He needs to be the person he needed when he was a kid. So he's probably doing some healing of his inner child. Did you know someone who protected you? Or did you need someone who protected you? Question mark. Did you need unconditional love? Yes, this is what he needed. He needed unconditional love. Did he need more attention? Did he need more praise as a child? Did he need to know someone had his back? Well, he's a big kid now, and he can do that on his own, but he's healing that little person on the inside. And that's really what's led to his toxicity. He had a lot of lack in his life. You've really taught him a lot about himself, and that's beautiful. He just has to grow into that person. That's the transformation he's going in. Yursa, holding on to resentment is like taking a poo in your own heart. Yeah, that's gross and pointless. Let that go. Look up loving kindness, meditation on the internet, and do it. Focus on love. It's like taking a baby wipe to your heart. So, and I've gotten that a lot lately in these last couple of readings that we've done here tonight. That is the truth for everybody, but you especially, Yursa and Doja. Focus on the love, not what you're lacking, not who's involved, and not the problems. Focus on the love between you guys. That is really the truth. It's the truth, because whatever you focus on, your absolute focus, your attention, that's what you're going to see in the world. It's a reflection. Everything going on in your mind and in your heart will start to show up in the reality of your life. So clean up whatever you don't want to see. Anyways, that is the message for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video tonight. I love you. I hope you've subscribed. I really hope I get to see you tomorrow. And be blessed. May you be blessed leaving this channel 10 times over. May Spirit Source Creator work deeply in your heart to make the changes necessary and to give you the manifestations that you desire. Thank you so much for watching me. Remember, like I always say, guys, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep on swimming. You have nowhere to be at any specific time. Just relax, swim, and enjoy this ride. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a beautiful night. I'll see you tomorrow.